Hello, friends. Let's discuss the celery seed oil and some of its benefits. Celery seed oil is an oil that you want if you have digestive issues, esophagus issues, or if you want to do a cleanse. It is so protective and preventative for so many issues when it comes to the esophagus and the digestive. So the esophagus is what connects from the mouth to the stomach. Not very many people like the smell of it. It is from the celery seed, as it's called, and it does have a supplement fact on it here you can see. It's sourced in India. This one actually takes about 66 pounds of the celery seed to make a 15 ml bottle. Of its uses, and of course, going back, I really value getting an essential oil or many other products from a source that is reliable, that is actually paying farmers an adequate price or paying them fairly and a living wage, and that it is tested in a lab to make sure that there's no contaminants, pesticides, herbicides, or no adulterants, which is very, very common with essential oils on the market. According to Aromatic Plant Research Center, over 90% of essential oils are adulterated. Now, celery seed is not a super popular essential oil because it has such a wild smell. Celery seed is detoxifying, dispersing, and reinstating. Emotionally, interestingly enough, it brings us from feeling aggravated to feeling reconciled. So it's the oil of reconciliation. How lovely is that? Physically, it is wonderful cleansing oil. It is the go-to oil for cleansing. And as you know, when we make, there's a popular celery smoothie. This is a hell of a lot more affordable than making celery seed smoothies. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't do both, but I'll tell you a bit about some of my favorite ways I love using celery seed after I introduced it a little bit. When taken internally, it soothes your digestive system and it cleanses. You can add a couple drops to your morning smoothie. What I do is I actually just drop a couple drops on my tongue and then take a big swig of water after. You can also diffuse it with lemon for an uplifting scent. The two actually go very, very well together. What are some of the benefits of celery seed? Why the hell would we even get it besides it being super uber cleansing? It is mostly a digestive benefit, but also protective to the esophagus. In addition to promoting healthy digestion, it supports a healthy nervous system when taken internally, and it's also very soothing to the skin. Celery grows about 3 feet tall, and it takes about 2 years to fully mature. And when it's matured, that's when the fruits are produced, and the seeds of the essential oil come from that fruit. So it's a long process to get the essential oil. Some more of its top uses. So it's calming to the mind and body. It's cleansing both internally and externally. It supports the nervous system and digestive system. Celery seed was used as early as the 15th century by the Chinese, and it's widely used in Indian Ayurvedic practices today. Conventionally grown and grocery store celery looks nothing like the celery seed that you see at like a local farmer's market. Really simple. My favorite way to use it is just internally, right in my mouth. And then the second way is in a soup or a dish that you'd normally put celery in. It really adds a beautiful flavor. I add it in after it's cooked because I want its full benefits. And if you heat up an essential oil too much, it changes the molecular structure and some of the benefits of the oil dissipate, or it evaporates in the air because it's an aromatic compound. So you mix it in with some olive oil or whatever fatty substance to help dilute it, and then you mix it in your entire soup or your dish. And I use easily in a big pot that would serve 5 to 8 people of soup, I would easily use about 3 drops of the celery seed. And that helps to not only does it help our esophagus and our stomach, but it also adds an awesome flavor to the soup if you like the celery flavor. You can add it to an Epsom salt bath, adding 3 to 4 drops with your Epsom salts, mixing it in, and then adding it to your warm bath water. You can diffuse it for an uplifting and positive mindset, feelings of reconciliation. I hope that was helpful. If you have any tips or tricks of how you love to use celery seed essential oil, let me know. And next week, I will also cover cilantro. More of the herbies. Oh, a side note here. Also is insect repellent, great for flatulence, poor appetite, blood flow pressure. It's a blood and liver detoxifier. So again, when if you're doing a cleanse, this is a great one to have in addition. And celery seed juice alternative. It helps with water retention and urinary health. It's a great preventative for issues with kidneys and bladders. It helps the stomach lining as well as the esophagus lining. Some research that it helps with muscle aches and pains, cramps, and spasms as well. So that would be used topically with some fractionated coconut oil to help with irregular menstrual flow, cramps, and urinary health. Ciao, you guys.